We're frauds.
It's France Olympics. He decides, I'll just break into my mate's house and go make a sandwich.
Like you're moving like you're like a dancer. You look at the cha-cha-cha.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Uneducated Nuffies, episode 10. Yes, we've been gone for a few weeks.
Well, we had a little hiatus. We had a little break. We just needed to just recharge our batteries.
I haven't recharged.
No, neither have I.
No, I've been busy. You know what I've been busy with?
What?
Travis fucking Scott. Mm-hmm. My God. I did actually swear in the first 10 seconds. Sorry about breaking that.
Sorry, Adam.
But
the best night of my life.
That was the greatest night of my life.
Oh, dealing with you guys in the car that night just made my brain mush.
But it was great. There was riots when I rocked up.
Oh, what a surprise. Travis Scott had riots.
My knee still hurt from jumping.
I was there during the riots. I was in the crowd with them.
I rocked up after work.
Did anyone punch on? Any of you guys?
Literally, no,
I didn't get involved. There was bottles thrown there where we were standing, but I didn't throw anything back.
And then in the actual stands, there was bare knuckle boxing.
Like pack any involved?
No.
Oh.
None of our crew got involved.
That's
No, we just when
we
we
were
were
good
trying,
boys.
yeah, I would have been like when we were in the mosh pit, and there's like a 5-foot girl just standing in front of me, and I'd just be like trying to jump, and I look down and go, uh-oh.
How many times was Fiend played?
Oh, 6, right?
5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was pretty tame for Fiend wise.
Okay.
But what a night.
Yeah, I haven't heard the end of it since.
It's great.
Anyway, what else did you get up to in your weekend, Jonty?
My weekend, I'd work.
Yes.
I'm a busy guy. I know, right? Nothing. No, I just relaxed.
Busy guy, nothing.
Work-wise.
Work-wise, yeah, okay. We did go out drinking Friday night. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
What about you, man? How was losing in cricket?
It was a tough. That was a tough day.
What did you make?
3.
Yeah.
More runs than I made all last year, so that's a win. I had to bat 3 times last year anyway.
Yeah.
And 2 were not out because I didn't get to face the ball. We got torn new one against the team opposition we played. Then we had the Halloween party. It was nice. I had my sister's 18th birthday. I've been told to shout out Chloe North Coombs and Hannah Tui.
No, they're not paying for it. I'm beeping that. They're not paying for it.
Ben's friends wanted a shout out. I'm just giving them what they want.
Make them pay money.
What? They bought me drinks.
Oh my
Did they pay me money though?
No, they paid me. So
No.
I'm still part owner in
What
this.
did we get out of this?
Yeah.
Nothing.
This is
I've
bullshit.
just been told to shout them out.
Well, they're getting censored, so they can.
No, don't be rude to them. But
and
guess what? We're undefeated this season now in basketball because the season first started and we won by a forfeit.
Yeah, what a great thing that was.
Actually, the game's still going, guys.
Yeah, we're on 6 points at the moment.
How good's the team just not rocking up, not telling you that they forfeited?
Yeah, that was a bit poor. But we had a fun scrimmage. Some great shooting performance.
What do you mean?
Well,
the scrimmage started with you going, all right, 3v4, yeah, best 3 players versus 4 worst players.
Yeah.
And then instantly all 4 of us on the other team went, I'm not playing properly now.
We did go up 20-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did have someone shoot 2 from 98.
I was more than that.
No,
There was at least a stage where he shot 50 shots in a row and didn't hit one.
Well, let's get into it.
Absolutely, the Crows were robbed. Right in front of me.
We're going to engage with our mind.
Well, do you think they didn't come to play? Do you think they sat in their cars waiting for the game to start and go out there?
Now that the trade period finished, a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
Let's just reminisce. What a boring trade period we had.
It was so dumb. So boring.
Very tough.
Got to Tuesday, the second week, and the Houston trade happens after Monday got edged. They're like, oh, it's going to happen today. And then Port's like, no, we want to pick 52 or something like that. Like, come on, Port.
Port probably had one of the most... I think they had the second worst trade period out of all the clubs. They were woeful this trade period.
They were bad.
You lose your best player and you think, oh, let's bring in... Who did they bring in? They brought in...
Jack Lukosius.
Yes, good replacement.
Yeah.
Well, he's a replacement for Charlie Dixon, You know, Charlie Dixon who
It's not hard to replace.
couldn't kick last year.
Couldn't move.
Do you think Sam Wiedemann would end up being a good replacement?
He's a VFL defender.
No, he's actually gone. No, that's a scoop for later. No,
Oh,
not giving scoops.
no. We're exclusive. We need to put this on the...
No exclusives. because it's not confirmed yet. No, and it's not my club either, so I can't get scoops out at another club.
Well, yes, he can. It doesn't affect you.
Where's he going?
It was going.
It's only going to cost him then 1 point. Where he's going? The Vermont Football Club.
Yeah.
There you go. See.
There we go.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? He goes back to his childhood club. But yeah, Houston trade was good. You look at Geelong; they had a very good trade period. They got the player they wanted. They didn't have to give up too much in the end for him either.
They cause a fuss.
Yeah, because as usual. So they had to get Carlton and St Kilda into their trade to make it work.
Oh, it's almost like because
Somehow we lose that trade.
yeah, you did. You gave up.
Gave up a decent, competent midfield forward for what, pick 40?
Yeah, but you then got picked free as well the day before.
Yeah, because West Coast is stupid.
West Coast made win now decisions when they're not anywhere near win now.
Yes. Let's get rid of pick 3 and get pick 12 and 14. Like there's going to be any great players in that time.
Nothing better than winning 5 games and go, yeah, win now.
So what do you mean? They got Matt Owies.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, great. Liam Baker's actually had to carry them.
You're excited about O's jumper tug?
I'm just glad he's gone. Where do you have a competent forward line now?
Kick ball to Harry. Kick ball to Charlie.
It works. It's a good strategy.
That's what you've been doing for the last 3 years.
Yes, 4.
Yeah. Now there was a funny thing out of the whole trade period. Happened during it all came out during the trade period. We haven't got to touch on it yet. The Giants Mad Monday.
Oh.
Now the funny thing is, everyone. I saw the Robbo podcast, like the Robbo and Matheson podcast.
Right, as in
like
Mitch Robertson and Reece
Oh,
Matthews.
I thought it was.
I can't remember.
I thought it was Slobbo and Matheson.
No.
He's been on the podcast.
That
No,
would be
he's
a
banned
really
from,
bad
he's
podcast.
banned, he's banned from speaking. And
That would be a really bad podcast.
all right, there's no need for that. Man.
That is what he does.
Slubber.
Right, we're not heckling Slobbo. We like what Slobbo does.
Anyway,
Anywho.
my mum worked with Slobber's niece.
Really?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, I know. that's copyright.
Gosh damn.
But the Giants Man Monday is one of the silliest things in a while.
Very dumb.
Well, look back at it. Jimmy Bartell, after winning Norm Smith, comes to Man Monday as a schoolgirl. Someone else comes as a St Kilda player who got caught noncing. Like that was
the last major Mad Monday stuff.
and that wasn't even as bad as this one.
It was also in a different era when
Yeah.
casual culture and we didn't know what was as inappropriate.
Mm.
Now we should know.
There was a couple that were just real standards. We're not going to say who it is because we don't want to get in trouble. But there's obviously the we don't know the main one, the taxi. That was probably the worst one out of them all.
Mhm.
Maybe there's another. There's another one that's pretty bad. But yeah, they were a bit disgraceful.
Unless we knew exactly what happened, exactly word to word, because it's still a little bit hearsay. Allegedly, it's still horrible what happened.
I'm still surprised it took so long to get out. This happened middle of September, and it didn't get out till middle of October. It took a whole month to get out. I'm surprised they were able to keep it under wraps for as long as they did.
You'd assume it would have been the week after they lost that semi-final. So.
Yeah,
about a month, almost.
It may have been though that it was reported straight away, but it took that time to investigate it, and by the time Mitch Cleary found it, it was already at that stage.
Yeah, probably that sounds about right. But you feel you feel bad for the leaders, obviously, because they're copping a fine. But you get why they got to be fined because it's not a thing that shouldn't be going on. But you feel bad for them because they've copped a big fine for not doing. It wasn't their fault, for say.
Oh, they might not have done it, but they definitely wouldn't have stopped it.
No. Yes.
Do you remember what they always say in primary school and high school? Don't be a bystander.
Be the good guy.
Well, they got this culture issue now, and they're bringing in a great culture player in Stringer. This is gonna
Look,
be, I can't wait to see what happens
It's
on Mad Monday.
funny that on the same day they signed Stringer, they released a club statement about this.
Yeah. Somehow a signing of a player who literally kicks goals a fair bit still was outshone by something you done in the club, genuinely. But logistics will be fixed.
Yes.
Also great
Logistics in Western Sydney are going to be fire right now.
Great to see that Harry Perriman also got a fine, so good for us.
So
Great.
Collie was still in controversy.
Yeah.
And then you still got Houston missing for one or two games to start the season as well.
Woo.
Good start. Collingwood start 0-2 and then going to go
No.
on a 20-game win streak.
We're going to win it this year.
Enough.
Anyway, Tina's not going to win it this year. Melbourne. Let's quickly talk about them. They're talking about their culture, their everything. Their trade period was eventful, yet nothing happened.
I generally think no one at Melbourne should be allowed to speak to the press besides Max Gawn, because Max Gawn's like the only competent person who can speak to the press.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Because what was it? A CEO came out saying he said something stupid really recently. I can't remember what it was exactly. And then you was hearing on AFL 360, just let Gawney speak because he's the only one who can speak.
No, well, it's even funnier when Sam McClure is able to expose you for it. Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
he goes to his first press conference of the year, and is still able to put you for a ringer.
How's you see Petrarca over in Switzerland, Austria
during the best and fairest.
He was having a really good just powertrain. Just looks like a lot of him time.
He'll be a beast next year, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, but he'll be a beast in a team who's going to win 2 games.
No, they'll win more.
That'll
than
be
that.
good, but
There's just got no forward line or defense.
I mean, he also made us not want to be there.
Yeah, but they also haven't had a forward line for what? 10 years? Since Hogan was there?
Yeah.
No, but even then Hogan was shit ass at Melbourne. So
And their backline's just aging.
no, so the defense Stephen May will get injured in the Indigenous All Stars game, which is back.
Why'd you give such a tone on Indigenous?
No reason. Next question.
I think it's actually. I'm glad they brought that back
The
because
team looks stacked as well.
they're phenomenal.
Their forward line was crazy.
Mate, they're going to beat Freo by like 120 points. I genuinely think it will
Do
happen.
you know what's funnier? Freo got 2 first-round picks just to play against Shea Bolton in the first game.
But I think it's long overdue for it to come back. I think the way that they're running this sort of thing, it's almost bringing it closer to having like an all-star game again, because it's always cool to watch that sort of thing. Even if they do something like what all-star game is, like you have a goal kicking competition, longest kick, something like what the all-star competition brings. So you're not testing players really hard on the ground in the game, but you have these little activities during like a bye week.
No, I would love to see State of Origin still come back
Yes.
in
I
some
think
way.
everyone wants that. The
And
big versus Allies.
If you wanted to, you could also do instead. You could have because they obviously want to have it like everyone gets involved, because they're trying to get New South Wales and Queensland. Have Tassie, Vic, New South Wales, South Australia, Queensland, and Western Australia.
No, because there's only going to be 2 teams going to win that out of all of them.
No,
Yes.
no. I
Either
mean,
going to be Vic or WA.
no. You mean Tassie
No, I'm not giving Tassie any light of day here.
or South Australia?
Sounds very put up 5, but it's better being, as much as I like the idea, it's more suited for Vic versus Allies, because you have it like that State of Origin. Because if you have too many teams, that's too many games, and they're already talking about the amount of games they're playing is overload. You can't be bringing in too many more games.
All right, crazy idea. Don't have opening round.
Or
Please don't.
Or bring back AFLX.
No,
It's a great idea.
no. Just bring back the classic charity match. What was it called again?
Oh, EJ Whitten Legend game. I used to love that game.
Just get Strawny out there again.
Strawny.
Johnny.
Craig Hutchison taking speckies.
That's ridiculous.
Good old Hutcho.
Instead of having Marmalade play on that shitty SEN one.
They should make the pre-season games like the NAB Cup. Remember the NAB Cup?
Yeah, it used to mean something.
It used to be good.
Used to win a trophy. We lost a granny to Brisbane one year.
Yeah, I remember losing to Granny to Collingwood.
Yeah, it was great. We won that.
That's where St Kilda can win flags.
No.
It's
no.
always the bad teams that win it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
because they try and everyone else puts out their AFL.
Wait, so has St Kilda only won 1 premiership and 1 NAB Cup?
Have you seen the photo of it?
Oh, I've seen like them.
Yeah, it
win
was like 2006, I reckon. So
Like
like they were like when they were starting to become really good.
It looks miserable. It's so funny.
It's NAB Cup. It sucked.
No, because it's called what the Marsh Cup. No, that's cricket.
That's
It's
cricket.
just called AFL pre-season games now.
No,
There's no
that's,
cup.
That's
And they
boring.
put them on KO.
They just have. Oh no! They remember the actual like trial, like the actual preseason, like full on like just behind closed doors matches.
They
So-
were even worse.
No, but KO puts all the Collingwood ones on as well. And
It was
so
like 6 quarters long as well.
yeah. So yeah. Bring back some form of state of origin. No Nub Cup. Do something fun for preseason.
Do a skills contest or something.
That's what I said before.
Yeah, I like it.
He wasn't taking it away from you. Now to the World's game, and A-League is back. Now, the first 2 weeks have been interesting. Most games are pretty boring, but there were some funny ones. Now, all the stars are out.
They were.
All the stars are out for the A-League start. Massa's here. What a great thing for him being here.
Great to see him.
Douglas Costa actually did a great game in the first game
First
he
game
had.
was really good.
And the most important one of all, Grimace. Grimace made an appearance as
What is
another...
he doing giving out Grimace shakes at the City game?
Well, so Macca's is a major partner of City. And I guess a part of it was having Grimace come in.
Imagine rocking up to a soccer game and seeing Grimace handing the soccer ball over and then giving out Grimace shakes.
It needs to be at every victory game.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because
Is it Victory or City?
he's a City sponsor.
But
But Victory won. So
and they won well.
they won. We scored 3 goals in the first. Should have been 4.
Yeah, would you see the third goal that we got?
Yeah.
Fair. What is the goalkeeper doing? He's trying to blame everyone else for it. He just
He's
turned the ball.
No, because they shouldn't have passed it back to him. I don't know why they
He should have cleared it straight away instead of held onto it.
No, it was so stupid.
It was.
But yeah, all the stars were out. Auckland had their first game, their first 2 games. They're undefeated right now.
Looking very good.
And the first win was a home debut in front of 24,000 people.
That's what you like to see, especially with growing clubs. Auckland, I think, have been crying out for a club for years. I think because New Zealand, obviously, you only had the one team in Wellington before that Auckland arrived. And Wellington's probably not even their biggest city. It's obviously Auckland. I think it was long deserved, and it's seen such big turnouts. It makes the A-League see more of an expansion page instead of just going to Macarthur.
Oh, we're going to Canberra next, so
Yeah, but they probably deserve one.
yeah, their women's team is good. And the funny thing is, this next game for Auckland and Wellington is the rivalry game. The first time New Zealand are going to have an inter-match thing. Jimmy, you don't understand, do you?
No.
This is massive.
This is big. The goalkeeper wasn't the goalkeeper of Auckland got moved from Wellington to
No, so Wellington sold him to Bournemouth
yeah.
because he had a release clause. Bournemouth own Auckland.
Yeah.
They sent him on loan to Auckland for the first year.
That's good. I like that.
But so it's already started. There's a billboard out today already, saying New Zealand is yellow, in Auckland, right next to the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
With obviously Wellington put it out.
In Auckland, interesting.
Yeah, so they're getting shit stirring already. It's gonna be a big game. I don't know which one is that though, because is that the Wellington's Sky Stadium?
It's gonna be 10,000 fans there.
No, it would probably be.
You reckon it'll sell out?
I reckon it'll sell out.
Yeah, okay. Well, you probably want it there because they can get a big crowd there.
Now, there's 2 derbies so far this season.
Derbies.
Sydney versus Western Sydney week 1. Now that ended up going 2-1 to Sydney. We got to see both Douglas Costa and Matter play their first games. Douglas Costa looked good. Matter, he came on off the bench. And then the other derby is City versus Victory. 3-1. Let's go.
Good win.
Good win.
Also going to give a shout out to the Macarthur versus Perth Glory game week 1. Macarthur winning 6-1.
Oh,
Being
the
up
fucking
6-0.
cowbells. Oh my
6-0. Ring the cowbells. Ring them.
Oh, it hurts.
Ring them.
It hurts my head so much hearing this. And you know what the funny thing is? They lost next week to Newcastle. So, MacArthur are frauds. Now,
I bet it's in the Australian Cup. So.
Now, funny thing here, right? I used to have a podcast before.
What?
I know, right, guys? It's definitely not on. Actually, I think I put them all unlisted, so they're not on here anymore. But part of it was we had Team of the Week. Now, used to be all Australians. I'm just doing A-League players. I'm not going to do the first week because, it's past. We'll do the second week, though. Ryan Scott in Newcastle saved the penalty. Basically won Newcastle the game against MacArthur. Good job. Nando, this is gonna be a hard one. Nando Pineka, I think that's how you say it.
It looks about right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to struggle to say that as well.
Yeah. At Auckland, got a 97th minute winner.
That's right.
Yep. Getting him on the winning streak. Scott Wooten at Wellington scored one of the 2 goals they get.
Wet on.
Alexander Suzhno, it's really hard to say that guy's name. He was just very good defensively against MacArthur. Ryan Teague was the one who pressed the goal against City. Alex Rufer at Wellington just had an amazing game. Luis Verstrade got in the first week as well. He is playing amazingly for Auckland defensively once again. And Eli Adams at Newcastle, 2 goals, going up there from victory over the season and selling in well. Nishan Volupale at victory, as well as Nicolas Burgos. So both of them scored goals. Burgos got an assist as well. And then Ben Gibson at Newcastle got 2 assists as striker, which is very funny, but very good at the end.
Baylor Siddle's got a hat-trick on his birthday! Not yet, he hasn't. Beauty! Not. Barnes got 6 at the G! Build the man a statue!
What are you doing there? Oh, just listening to some Spotify, mate. Yeah, just listening to some tunes. Oh.
Now, you may say that A-League's the best sport going around, but I believe it's cricket. And cricket, it's coming to the right time of year. The season's coming out. The greens are grass. The grass is green. I screwed that up when I restart.
No. We're keeping that in.
No,
we're keeping that in. I'm definitely keeping that in.
Restarting it.
I'm keeping that in.
I'm not.
Chris Brown, grass is green.
But yes, cricket's back. We'll start off with the WBBL has started. The Big Bash before the Big Bash. And did you see there was a 15-year-old girl who debuted for Sydney? 15-year-old debuted in the Big Bash. That's a great effort. I can't remember. I'll find out her name, but that's a very good effort. It's 15-year-olds to be making your debut.
Well, look, I know, most people who make it are like 18 or so, but
Well, not even. You'd normally 20, 21 before you to debut under the age of 21 for like a major Big Bash team.
I think it was like 4 or 5 when I was going to school in Bendigo, all made it to Big Bash by 18.
There's a lot of in the
WBBL, yeah.
But 15 is younger than
Yeah,
15
15 is
very
very
young. I think
young.
she got a wicket as well in the end too. It was a very good effort. But that's good to see starting back. Obviously, there's some Marsh Sheffield Shield back. Let's just before we go there. Victoria beat the Australian A squad New South Wales in a Sheffield Shield.
Impressive.
Very good
Go
performance. When you got the lot, you're playing with like Smith, Lyon, Stark. Who else are there? Enriquez,
Sean Abbott was playing.
Sean Abbott, Philippe.
What are you watching there?
Bird.
Yeah, Jackson
Jackson
Bird's still
Bird.
going around somehow.
Hey, what you watching there, Moses?
But we'll go into some international cricket at the moment. England, after having a great performance, they've lost again.
They lost series.
They lost the series. They're up 1-0 in the series and lost 3-1. All on the same pitch.
Yeah, they played all 4 games though.
All on the same pitch.
Well, they must have put some actual grip in there after the first game.
So Pakistan at least can show that they can win on their own deck, which is good. Unlike another team we're going to look at as well. India got swept on the home soil.
2-0 loss to New Zealand.
2-0 loss. And they got convincingly lost both tests.
They had 1 good batting innings out of the four innings they had.
This gives me a lot of hope when they come to Australia because they're not good at the moment. They're in a bit of a slump.
No, but you wait till that happens and they'll come here and they'll somehow...
Kohli's made a run all winter and then you watch he'll come make like 600 runs.
We think he's washed and you'll just say he'll take the at some point.
It's the most annoying person to watch. But
yeah.
Speaking of India coming out, obviously we've lost Cameron Green to injury. He's decided to get surgery on his back, I believe.
Yeah.
But they're trying to figure out who's going to fill their hole. So it looks like Steve Smith will slot back into number 4, where he should be batting.
Thank God.
Because the best batsman in the world should be batting at 4, not opening the baton.
Opener is an opener.
Yes. Yeah, number 4 is a number 4. You use it after the ball's been it's lost a bit of its shine.
Yes.
But we're going to have a look at who we reckon is going to replace Cameron Green, or obviously Steve Smith, opening the order. We believe that Usman Khawaja will get locked in.
Yeah,
I don't see him moved. He's made 1,000 runs each year for like the last 3 years at 37. Amazing. It's probably going to be between 4 people, I believe. Matt Renshaw, he's obviously been in the team for a while. He was a chance to play last year. Couldn't get into the team. Obviously, they want to give Warner his farewell. Marcus Harris, he's been making a fair few runs in Sheffield Shield recently. Been going okay. Cameron Bancroft, after the summer he had last year in Sheffield Shield and Marsh Cup. This season, not so good. He made 10 runs in 4 innings?
Yeah.
Great start. And then the young boy Sam Constas, who obviously scored 2 tons in his debut for Sheffield Shield this year. Oh, no, his debut, his first game for the Sheffield Shield season. He made a couple of runs in the...
He got 45.
Made about 40. He made decent runs. But I want to hear your opinion, boys. Who do you think is going to be the next replacement for David Warner? Or is it David Warner, like he said, he came out saying that as well?
No, he was just trolling.
Oh.
He better be. I never want to see him play Australia ever again.
Look, we know Cam Bancroft can take some tread off the ball. So,
If he doesn't have any more Shield games before the summer starts?
I think there's one more Shield, I believe.
If he gets a few runs there, you pick him.
Otherwise, I'll go Constas.
Yeah.
With you. I don't see him picking another left-hander to go with Kawaja because I feel 2 left-hand bats doesn't make it easy for the bowler, but it means that they don't have to worry about switching where they're putting the ball, where they're bowling the line and length and all that, etc. So you love having that right-hand batsman opening partnership because it then allows for it makes the bowlers think more, especially early on with that ball's hooping. You want to make them try and change in and thinking differently each over or even each ball. So I think, look, if Bancroft finds that form he had the start of last season or end of last season, I'd go Bancroft. I think it's somewhat not bad to have some experience, but I can see them going down the route. I think they'll do it with Constas. They'll look at him like maybe a Renshaw when he first came into the Australian squad, or even a Pekovsky before he had his unfortunate head injuries, as that new opening light coming in. Because he's performed even in the Australian A when he was in the under-19,
Yeah. The other point I have, like what you said, similar thing, is Australia's always looking for that next gun prodigy. We did it with Cameron Green when he was not ready yet. Will Pekovsky. We did it back in the day with Steve Smith. He was young. So they're always looking for that next young gun.
Especially with that opening position, they've always looked at, ever since even David Warner, like Kawaja took a long time to get in the scene opening. They've really looked for that next almost, I'd say that next Gilchrist when he was around, because he was that sort of the model that you looked after as an opener because he was a freak. Could you even look at moving Carey up the order, or is that too big of an issue?
Carey, if you're going to do any attacking middle of the batsman, you either do Mitch Marsh or you bring Josh Inglis in.
I was about to say, what are you? Josh Inglis couldn't be a bad option. He's obviously tonned up. He's at WA. Yeah, he turned up for WA, so he could be a rogue shout. He wouldn't be too bad of an option to open the baton. Because he could be a bit more he can be that aggressive opener like they've had with Warner, and then you have Kawaja be that mainstay.
Staying for 2 days. Kawaja just staying for 2 days.
No, make 199 and get your captain Toe to come in.
No.
Stiff.
Sydney also released their squad. There's no Shami, no
Shami.
Injured.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't wait to beat them 4-0.
Oh God.
Because we can't beat them 5-0 because it's going to rain out in Sydney like it always does every year.
True.
Don't make me get out of this seat. Come on in. You won't get in the water. You don't want to get his hair wet. Pretty boy.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh Lord.
Important question: when they shower, do they have the doors open, or does Bronny close it? Because he's going to see his dad's wee wee.
No, it's all communal.
It's all communal.
Is it like that Irish on a big shower?
I don't know.
Should be.
That's what footy's like.
No, probably.
Well, if you're unsure what we're talking about, it's the NBA.
This
The NBA's back.
This is not the opening.
Yes, that's the opening.
For fuck's sake. Oh
the
my
NBA's
God.
back. We've had about 3 games into the season for each team, so we've been able to get a little bit of a catch up. But we're going to have a look today at our preview and predictions for the season.
Yeah, of course. Well, there's one thing beforehand. This overtakes anything importance. Bronny watch.
In the G League.
No, he's going travelling. But after 2.5 minutes, I can say affirmatively, he is the most dog water player in the world, and ESPN still got 5 highlights.
He almost hit the 3.
And he almost did.
To be honest, fair enough. If you have the highlight of your dad and your son playing together, they're going to milk the hell out of that.
Yeah, but they had a whole cartoon graphic, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Dragon Ball Z kind of graphic, saying, "Oh, it's the Bronny era."
I still need to find out what the shower setup is. It's
Oh,
really
for fuck's
important to
sake.
know.
Undefeated in the Bronny era.
Yeah, and then Jokic, the three-time MVPs, 0-2. Bronny's got a better record than him.
Oh god. We'll
Bronny's won more games this year than he has.
Nice.
Some of the 2-time MVP. Let's go to champions, and my champions pick still Nuggets. I'm not overreacting. It's boring. But they're gonna win. It's just eventually they'll turn it around. That's how it works.
To be honest, I'm going a very boring answer. It's Boston. Especially, I know I hated doing it, but after that first game where they took the piss against the Knicks, I struggle seeing them unless Tatum does an ACL. I struggle seeing them lose.
Do you want the copycat to win another ring?
No, I don't. But I don't. But
Anything is possible.
no other team has actually looked better than them yet this season.
No.
I've got one thing that could be better. Okay, so they have the 103 and it's easily so far. I've got them on. They were first seed last year.
Yeah, they haven't played any decent or good teams yet.
Oh well, who cares?
They played Josh Giddey.
Who cares? They're going to win 60 plus games this year. They're going to get 1 seed again. And this year, I think they get Brooks. They're going to go all the way.
Well, are you just in Chicago? Have you seen their graphic for their last preseason game?
Have you seen their lineup? I genuinely thought it was like a NBA 2K game from 2046, like a lineup. Like half those names I hadn't even seen before.
No.
Was really good.
Kobe White, he's like the only one. And
No, but
Giddey.
have you seen the graphic? It had Jalen Smith.
Oh, they're
I
all
think.
left.
No. The graphic was for the final preseason game. It was Jalen Smith. I can't remember who the second player was, and I think Javon Walker.
Why?
It was the worst graphic of all time. Anyway,
We'll go on to the MVP. I'm going to touch on what Jimmy said at least there. Even though I got Boston winning, I think Shai is going to win MVP. I think he's really he was not stiff last year, but he was close, and I think he can do it again. I think what they're building over in OKC is really good. I think they're about a year or two off. I don't think it's going to be this year for them, but I think Shai is grown into his body, and the trade that OKC have won out of that Clippers trade is...
It looks so bad now.
It looks unbelievable, and they can still somehow get a first round pick next year.
No, first overall pick. They could still get Cooper Flag.
Oh my lord!
So, it's ridiculous how good this Thunder team could be if the Clippers are better. But the Clippers have had pretty.
Where does Cooper slot into that team though?
They wouldn't get a pick.
No, they would trade it off.
You could.
They'd have to trade it off.
What position do they need though?
Oh, actually, no. Cooper Flag probably would fit because he'd be playing the forward guard role.
What's the lineup if they get Cooper Flag? They have Shai at the one.
It will be Shai, Jalen Williams,
Cooper Flag, three.
Chet, and probably Lou Dort.
Or Hartenstein.
Hartenstein.
He's winning a chip.
Lord.
But they'll probably play Lou Dort start first season or AC, and then
They got
have
Cruz
run
on the bench.
Lord.
Lord. Maybe they might win the chip this shit next year.
Well, me and Jimmy have the same one. Luca. Yeah, start of the season, he's got 34 points average over the first.
He dropped 40 tonight.
Yeah. Averaging, also 11 assists.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or rebounds.
Last year he should have won it. I think, to be honest, the stats he put up were ridiculous.
Yeah, but hard to beat Jokic.
Last year's stats was a 34.99.
Yeah, if Nuggets weren't such a competitive team last year, it would be.
Do you reckon the Mavs have the best backcourt in the league at the moment?
With Kyrie, I'm trying to
Kyrie and Clay.
Yeah. No, because best three. Ooh, is it anyone else?
I think they're the best backcourt in the league.
I'm just trying to think who else could have that.
Well, they've got the top 3 player in the league, and they've got Kyrie still in his days.
And they have one of the best catch and shooters in the league.
Yeah, Mavs are probably
Yeah.
Oh well, now to my favourite award to probably the most boring award so far this season.
Just go to Cooper Flag.
Rookie of the year. Just throw a name and it might catch by the end of the season.
Rob Dillingham.
Reed Shepherd.
Yves Missy.
Shocking guy.
Good. Yeah. No, Rookie of the year is going to be awful this year. I'll quickly go Rookie Watch for this year. They all suck. No one's averaging more than 8.5 points so far.
Great start.
3 games, understandable. But last year Wemby was averaging.
Yeah, our rookie expectations inflated by Wemby.
Oh no, because even Scoot was averaging 15 by the end of last year.
True.
Yeah, because the last 5 Rookie of the Years or Rookie Watches have been really good. Now we have this one.
Yeah.
Like, what was it, 4 years ago we had Zion,
Yeah, a Morant in the same.
Morant.
Then we had Ant.
Yeah.
And then
And Shea,
Scotty Barnes.
Tyrese.
Barnes.
Can't read.
Yeah.
A lot. Most improved. And I'm going to shout. I'm going Josh Giddey. I think P-double-O Josh Giddey. He's going to actually improve on the Bulls. I think the issue with OKC with him is that he had to sort of take a back seat because obviously he's not getting over Shea or even Chet. So I think he might be able to shine over at Chicago. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star, but I think he's going to be on the border there. I reckon he's really going to shine there.
My prediction looks a lit right now. I said the Jalen Green will be most improved. And Ryan is only 26.
It is only 3 games, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't care. Imagine how good his players would kick defeat.
Now last week I had Scoot, and today he dropped a 16% efficiency, so I took him out. Cam Thomas. Now last year he started a great year, like had averaged 22 points. He started the year with 30, and he's the number 1 option by far at Brooklyn.
Haven't they not given him a contract for next season though?
No,
All he can do is shoot.
so they're gonna be like, Cam will give you like 20 mil, and Cam will be like worth 30-40 mil if Trae Young's worth 30-40 mil. So yeah, he'll probably get MIP, and then he'll go just fleeced off to someone else.
Golden State.
All right, now DPOY. I think we've all come to a consensus. No Gobert. Let's go on once. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wemby.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Who else is it going to be?
No one.
Yeah, no. All right, ECF. So Eastern Conference Finals. I've gone Magic versus Celtics, and I have the Magic getting through. Orlando Magic.
Paolo going. I saw he went up today. He had like 33. I don't mind it. I'm going Knicks Celtics. I think just the idea of that in itself is awesome.
Bing.
Imagine a packed out Madison Square Garden for an East Conference Final, Game 7. Imagine how good that would be. Yeah. But yeah, that's my prediction for the East Conference Finals.
I've gone Celtics to play the Cavs.
Cavs.
Cleveland have been around the line for a couple of years, like 5th, 4th place. They've started off well this year. I think as long as Darius Garland and Mobley put it all together with Spider,
Yeah, could be.
make a run. Initially with the Bucks, but we suck.
Who's the Australian at Cleveland at the moment? There's an
Oh,
Australian
Luke
at Cleveland.
Travers.
Yeah, Travers.
Yeah.
He's not getting any minutes.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing
Who
J
would've
League
thought?
minutes.
Yeah, but I've got Cleveland getting there. I think.
I don't mind.
I don't say they make the final. I think Celtics will sweep them probably.
I don't mind it.
But, yeah.
Nice. West Conference Finals. I'll just throw them in there. Thunder, Dallas. I think they're probably the 2 stand teams. I think Dallas could go back to the NBA Finals. I think they got enough there if they can just hold up defensively.
That's going to be the issue. I think last year they were just purely carried by Luka because Kyrie didn't have a good final series until no one else really was there to help him. So getting Clay, who did get 0 points in clutch.
Could do well with
Clay also started off phenomenal. He shot 7 from 9 or 7 from 10 from 3 in the first game of the season. All he needs to be is a catch and shoot player. Just doesn't. Yeah.
Now I've got Thunder Nuggets. As I said, I have Nuggets winning it, so I'm not too concerned by that yet. And Thunder will be there this year. Their team is too stacked already at this point to not make it. So yeah.
I'm going Thunder against the Wolves. The Wolves look a bit sketch already. But I'll back him. I think Ant just looking a bit of carry job. He's going to have way more of the ball now. Now that Cat's not there, he's just the sole offensive option really.
I think.
You've got Randall there, but I can say Ant looking a bit carry job. He's that sort of player. And Thunder are just going to make it. They're stacked.
I think no Karl Anthony Towns, no Timberwolves.
Julius Randle's really good.
Do you remember when Julius Randle popped off for his first year at the Knicks?
He's not doing that again.
Nah, he's going to do
He
it.
popped off one season, got like a $40 million contract.
Yeah.
For that one All-Star season.
Yeah.
And then what do you go back to? Being a bum.
I think, man, that's how New York operates. 50 million. All right. Now, surprise teams. These are both teams that we think will overperform expectations or underperform expectations. Now, start with my good team. They started off well as well. Memphis. Ja Morant being out last year caused a lot of issues. If it was either for injury or for a little bit of club shenanigans. Really? But having him back, having Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain, like all the pieces. Yeah, Desmond Bain, elite shooter.
and Triple J.
Yeah, I just thought Jaren Jackson.
Zach Edey. Shoots
gets
from
minutes
three.
off bench. Their team looks very good. Definitely, I actually think probably top 4 team. Because I think
they
made
it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad team. Look,
Shock.
when two. No, it's not because everyone kind of expects it to happen still, but they shouldn't at this current rate. The team that has going to have 2 players playing 41 games each, Philly, Paul George and Joel Embiid are the most 2 injury-prone players to have in one team. Kawhi would only be more injury-prone.
See this league now investigating Joel Embiid for load management, for apparently missing. Because you're not allowed to miss national televised games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're in a lot of trouble.
I'm back to players like Detroit and get 45 and then you're averaging amazing.
Because that's who gets in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
To be honest, Philly are mine as well. I think Philly are terrible. I think it was a bad move, even moving off Matisse Thybulle. I thought he actually was good for them defensively at least.
I think that was like a year and a half ago, man.
No, he was there. He played a bit last year, did he not?
No, he was
I
at
don't think
Portland.
I think it was off season, right?
No, he's at Portland, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think obviously Paul George doesn't help. I don't think he adds much, and they have who's the guy who's on a lot of money for them?
What?
Yeah,
he's gone.
Good shifting.
Yeah, okay, so Matisse has been at Portland. I got traded mid last year.
Yeah, so he's there. I thought he was there to start last season. My good team, I think it started off really well, looking okay. They're going okay. They're 2-1. Golden State Warriors. I think everyone's saying they might just make the play. I think they could push in this as a sixth seed. I think they've got still Steph Curry, who could be Steph Curry. We know what he can do. Wiggins is still considered a decent second option. And Buddy Hield off the bench, he dropped 26 in 13 minutes on Saturday against the Jazz.
Yeah, but it's also the Jazz. The Jazz are going to suck ass this year.
Yeah, I think Golden State can make
I think I can see. I don't see him being like a 5th or 4th seed. I can see him being a 6th seed, and I think they'll at least make the play-in.
Yeah, I think so. Good team. I'm going to go with the Magic. I think they'll be quite high in the seeds this year. I can see them pushing through like a 3 seed. Paolo's going to be a star in a couple of years, if not this year. Fran's really the second option. So I can see them pushing right up making a lot of games this season. My bad team is Phoenix, just because I think if it doesn't work this year, it's just going to blow up. It hasn't worked the last 4 years or whatever really about they're contending.
They'll be good till mid-year, and then eventually something will happen.
Bradley Beal explodes.
Bradley Beal's if they didn't go for Bradley, I could see him being really good. But
If this big throws on work, they are cool to the next.
Bradley blew it up.
No, I think they blew it up when they got KD.
Totally blew it up. They
have one of the most promising stars in the league.
They had a starting line of CP3, Booker, Mikal Bridges, Aiden.
Yeah, and they got Grady over KD.
Yeah,
as you do.
I think they would do genuinely gone for the next however long.
Right, real close, and then they go.
No, it has to be the same distance. It has to be a bit there.
Oh, well, it's about 20 metres, max.
Okay, so 20 minutes. Bang. I'm literally going to put cement in my water bottle and go.
Now it's time for our favourite segment of the week. We always love it. We look forward to it. It's Melon of the Week.
It's such a good segment. We basically every week look at the top 5 silliest people or organisations or whatever, and we rank them. And then at the end of the year, we choose one, and we're going to try and find a way to more punish them by saying like a melon or something. Unless it's like an international one, which right now the internationals are leading
by a landslide.
And there's no good, really
got
good
a great option today.
Now, at number 5 this week, it was India. Now, they got blown out for 46 at Karnataka, and they got swept at home. Like, New Zealand are a solid cricketing nation.
But the problem with Australia, the best nation in cricket the last 10 years.
India. So
at home. They don't lose at home.
It's ridiculous to lose at home. To not just to New Zealand, but like in general, to get bowled out for 46 at home.
Like, New Zealand actually fielded well and took some good catches, but some of the way that, when you say you're 5 for 30, you surely just dig in, just lock it down, nothing stupid. They're still going to play stupid shots. Like, I don't get it.
Look, it's India. We'll take it because they'll be even shit when they're coming here. Hopefully. But India, got melons.
Yeah. Number 4, another cricketing one. This was even funnier. On the weekend, Western Australia were playing Tasmania, and at a stage they were cruising. They weren't chasing the big total.
Back first. But they were 252.
252. And then Western Australia lost 8 for 1. Let me repeat that if you didn't hear that correctly. 8 for 1.
Yeah.
How? And the one run that they conceded, or they made, was a wide.
It's got his bowling masterclass.
Bo Webster, he's the most just bang average bowler, and he just takes a solid. Did he take 5 or 6?
6.
Oh. And who was the other guy at the other end? It was something like that. But that was just, I was like, WA have like been like the benchmark for state cricket the last 5 years. They won the title last year.
Yeah, it's cooked.
I don't get it. And one of those 8 wasn't Bancroft somehow.
Melons.
Very big melons.
Now, heading over to pond, across to America, and Campaign went to the list. Now, the Rat, the
good jump shot.
great NBA player. He's at New York now, but over the off-season, he had a bit of a legal issue. Now, there was apparently a phone call made to the police by him about disturbance in his home.
Yeah, okay.
Now, apparently it was mainly because there was arguing. There wasn't anything violent, but it was just a lot of arguing.
So they would have walked at the door and seen, oh, you're Campaign, the NBA basketball player.
Well, they did ask him for identification, what his name was. Now, what would you do if someone asked for your name?
I'd probably give them my ID and my proof of who I am.
Yeah. We're all law-abiding citizens.
I think you should know that this guy's a famous NBA player. You recognise the face.
Yeah, well, no, actually, Cam campaigned for otherwise. Cam decided to go by Terry Johnson. Now, this has all come out recently because you can't lie to the police.
Terry.
So Terry Johnson, aka Campaign, was apparently because he didn't want to get known for this incident, and of course, one run through the system as Campaign.
Who would have thought? Well, what's he thought in that name? Oh, I'm gonna get Terry Crews and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Mix them together. Terry Johnston. Johnson.
Anyway, so it's all come out. A disturbance ended up going away. They went. The police went. But yeah, Terry Johnson, aka Campaign, did get arrested, taken back to jail.
Silly Terry.
Yeah, he's just ridiculous. Surprisingly on the list, and on this list this week, you are Melon Cam.
We're going to move on to number 2, and this is a very recent story coming out. Tyreek Stevenson from the Chicago Bears. If you hadn't seen it today, the Chicago Bears played the Washington Commanders in an NFL game. The Washington Commanders were, on the last play of the game, went to go throw a Hail Mary. And before the play had started, Tyreek Stevenson, he's a defensive player for the Bears, starts taunting the Commanders fans, saying, this is our home, blah, blah, saying that they'd won. And then, who's the QB for Washington?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels throws a Hail Mary from about 70 yards that wins him the game. And that is like, rule number 1, you never start taunting or doing anything like that till the game's over.
Well, you also got the most important part. He also tipped the ball back to the person who caught it. So,
oh my
just
goodness. Add to the woes.
Yeah, no.
He at least came out and apologised, but that's still just...
He's getting.
Oh, that's real Malin-esque.
He's getting put down the depth chart.
That's really bad. He's gonna not forget that for a while.
Well, the criminal activities continue this week. Number 1. So we're gonna go over to Korea. Song Moon-jung, the father of massive football player, Human Song.
Good footballer.
Good footballer. He is also a Korean, famous football player. And a part of that is they want to capitalize that. So he has a football academy in Korea. I think it's funded mostly by his son. He also has another son who is not great at football, but still plays football in Korea. Now, recently, out of court, Woon-jung had to settle a case.
Oh, what was he done?
Well, he was fined $2,220 for abusing young players in his football academy.
What?
Now, this...
That's not good.
That's not good. Now, when you think of that, what would you think the abuse would be?
Oh, maybe he's slapped one of the kids, maybe verbally abused him, something like that. Something for that fine, something like not minuscule. Something minuscule. Yeah.
Now, we come to the actual thing. So what's more, you need to keep your cool, right, when you're a coach.
Always.
Like you can give him a spray, but anything more than that.
Goes there, yeah.
Now, apparently, a kid must have done something pretty terrible because after an incident, Woon-jung goes to the corner flag, grabs it, and stabs the kid in the leg.
What?
He strikes the kid in the leg
with the pointy end.
With the pointy end of the corner flag.
Ow! What?
Now,
wait, what?
Now the parents, number one, the parents should have
only $2,200 for that.
They originally did try to get more charged, and they just didn't want to go through the whole court process because the kid, it's a traumatic event. So they only got fined $2,220.
What goes through your head? What goes through your head?
You have to be angry.
And why stab him with it? Maybe just hit him with the. It's still like a heavy thing, but hit him with the side of it. Not stab him.
Look, it's pretty bad.
It's child abuse.
It's very, very bad. Look, this is the worst one for a while. Outside Jens Lehmann.
Jens has got some competition.
He's got some good competition.
What's with international footballers?
Yeah, it's
what is this?
Why is football being the worst one here?
Oh,
the NFL literally every year has someone get done for some major
domestic
offense.
abuse.
Yeah, and yet. Yeah, and yet this year it's been all footballers so far.
That's a howler.
But Song Moon-jung, you are a melon.
That's
it. That's it for this episode. Number 10.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. NBA's back. Everything's back.
The sperm's back.
Cricket's almost back.
Cricket's almost back.
I can't wait for the summer of cricket.
No more. When Sheffield Shield becomes like a afterthought, it's good.
No.
You got any tests?
No. I'm gonna watch it on my couch.
I would love to go to the test, but I will be unavailable.
What?
International duties.
Oh.
International duties. I'll be watching from the shitland of England.
I'll go to the test.
Maybe get one with Bobby.
Yeah. But everything's back other than AFL.
That's very good. We need a break.
Finals.
Yeah, that's fine. North are actually going to win a final. A grand final this year.
No. Don't say that yet.
North are going to go all the way.
We have to beat Carlton this week to make finals, which we should do.
Yeah, we're crap. Do we beat Collingwood on the weekend?
Yeah, we're shit. We are terrible.
We make finals, so that's good.
Oh, I've said it.
No.
Fuck you.
Anyway, that's it for this episode.
That's it.
As always, I'm John Tupero.
I'm Ethan Stone.
Stay Nuffin.